the suspicious death of Ellie Warren. And the reason don't just flat out say murders because the investigation into her murder is just such a mess. The authorities over there just absolutely did nothing and actively covered up what actually happened to her. Ellie was a really, really cool person.
Very cool.
Very young, only 20 years old at the time.
Down to earth and seemed like a good salt of the earth person, you know?
Definitely.
And this is what led her to Underwater Africa, which is a volunteer organization that teams passionate young people with professional marine biologists on daily dive trips off the coast of Mozambique to study sea life.
Mozambique is still a place you got to be careful in for sure. There's definitely travel advisories and a lot of safety concerns, especially for foreigners. While usually the gang operations going on doesn't usually affect tourists in this area, especially towns like Tofo, it is still important to keep this in mind when Ellie settled in at the Casa Berry Lodge on the beach in Tofo.
So Ellie's official role in Tofo was to help a team of scientists research the marine life in the Indian Ocean off of the coast of Mozambique. Most evenings would end up with Ellie and her friends hanging out at the beach and relaxing in the lodge. Ellie had a flight to travel back home to Australia on November 18th, and she wanted to get as much out of her final days with Underwater Africa as possible. But still, her friends were planning to grab a few drinks at Victor's that night and hang out on the beach.
Later in the evening, the group went to Victor's and had a few drinks before going to the home of a local friend. However, it was here that Ellie decided to part ways with the group. Ellie never did return to the beach because, again, she had to prepare for the next day's scuba trip and get up, and that's a pretty physically grueling thing to do, and you want to get a good night's rest. But in reality, this would be the last time that anyone would ever see Ellie alive.